Hello and welcome to Let's Play Alliance. Today I will be talking about how overkill some people do for when it comes to vlogging. When, yeah, you want to put your life out on the internet for some stupid reason. But anyway, this is on a phone, right? What you'd expect most people to be vlogging on. They don't vlog on phones, people. They don't vlog on phones. See, phone's pretty easy. You just hold it in your hands, it's relatively stable, and it keeps you in focus, and keeps you sort of well lit, except in the very dark. Alright, well, you flip the camera instantly and keep recording in the same resolution. You usually have different camera types, like ultra-wide. So yeah, you have many options when it comes to these sorts of things. But some people go a bit above and beyond. So let's see what the quote-unquote mid-range option is for vlogging. Let's see that right now. The quote-unquote mid-range option when it comes to vlogging is something like a Sony camera with a microphone on the top. Now this sure is the one that most people would not use because it's the A7R4. Something meant a lot more for photography. So yeah, but most people would spend like $1,000 on a Sony camera and put it on a little tripod. Let's see what that looks like now. Alright, so obviously what the people would use a Sony camera for is because it has some stabilization built in and also has good autofocus where I can like pan from my face and go to the backyard and it will sort of focus. But here's the thing, right? You spend $1,000 on a thing that can autofocus well, but then the screen can't flip forward to face you. So you're looking in the lens hoping that you're even in the shot. So you get a wide angle lens, which are a bit more expensive than normal lenses, and you hope the sound will sound good because the microphone, sometimes cameras with microphones, you have to set the level manually on Sony cameras. So you have to set it manually and hope for the best. And yeah, you go around like this, and all of a sudden, you look like a guy who is going to get an expensive camera stolen from him in the public streets. Depends where you're going. If you're going to like a different country that's, let's say, a bit higher in crime, then yeah, you're gonna get weird looks, and people are gonna come up to you and try to distract you to steal your camera. So you don't want to be doing something like this. This is like more of $1,000 to $5,000 option. It's crazy. Then there are people who actually color grade their footage. So this is back on the Sony camera still, and they take this flat footage that they capture in manual mode or something, and then they have to color grade it afterwards on a powerful computer with expensive editing software. So yeah, it might look too dark right now, it might look too bright because of the sky, but you never know. That's the thing. It's becomes more work for you to just show your life on YouTube and share all your privacy on YouTube. It's really weird. So let's now take a look at the craziness of using a cinema camera to record. Let's do this. Okay, so now this is what I call the complete insanity option. I have a microphone on top of a cinema camera, and the cinema camera is on a tripod, and it's probably shaky as hell because cinema cameras, believe it or not, do not have stabilization. Let me show you what this looks like from my phone. This is what it looks like. It is insane. Who would want to do this? Your arm would get tired. At this point, you need a cameraman. You need a cameraman for a cinema camera. So you can easily stabilize it in post, right? Cool. Then what about audio? Audio right now does not sound too hot because it's coming from the microphone on the camera. So what you get? Another recorder. You have to get a separate recorder. And so we wait for the recorder to load up, and then wait for it to access the SD card, and then you start recording. Now, what am I, a news anchor? Alright, so now I look like this. I'm holding two objects. I have no hands free. Someone wants to start a fight with me, or someone wants to get in the way, I can't do anything about it. Someone wants to take the camera, they just shove me and take the camera. And it's crazy because people have even more expensive cameras than this one, which is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. And they do crazy things like have a cameraman with a cinema camera on their shoulder, manual focusing everything. Yes, cinema cameras do not have autofocus. So yes, this is the craziness of Overkill when it comes to vlogging. Now let me show what you guys could do on your phone to make vlogging be a bit better if you're really into that sort of profession. Alright, fine. Say you want to have better visuals for your phone. Well, simple. All you have to do is turn up the resolution. Most phones can go to 4K 60 these days, and the 4K looks great. And if you want to, let's say, make it look, make noise go away, you can actually take that 4K and crunch it down to 1080 and the noise will mostly go away. Sure, the sky looks white when it comes to vlogging, but on a phone, but you know, the importance of when it comes to vlogging is the person, not the sky. And when it comes to indoor stuff, this will be sort of fine. And also, it's very inconspicuous. No one will really know. People will think you're just like, let's say, a tourist or something, and they won't freak out. And the ability to switch from your face to the background is great. Being able to do that instantly. And sure, zoom isn't as good on a phone because it digitally zooms, so it doesn't look as high quality because, you know, it's actually just digitally zooming in to something that's already there, meaning that resolution just goes down. But still, look at what I was able to do. And lighting changes, you don't have to worry about them. You make your phone worry about them. Look at this. Lighting is all of a sudden green, but it's actually taking it pretty well. These are just leaves and stuff like that. And yeah. So, tell me what you guys think in the description. I don't have the highest opinion of vlogging, but I'm just giving you some tips to save money. Just use your phone. And yeah, if you, a nice conspicuous, inconspicuous sort of thing to use is just do your phone and a recorder. That's sort of the middle ground option that I suggest for all of you. Just have a phone, have a recorder, sync them up in post because people edit their vlogs anyway. If you don't edit your vlogs, then nobody watches them because they're too long or they're too short. So, yeah. Alright, so finally, before we start editing, let's take a look at some of the file sizes that we've got. Ready? So, starting with phone, we have here 100 megabytes. This is at 1080p, 30 FPS. Here, we have 40 megabytes. This is also at 1080p 30. Over here we have 12 megabytes, and it's just me showing how crazy the cinema camera setup is. And over here we have 853. This is at 4K 60. So this is the highest bitrate the phone records, which is at 40 megabytes per second, give or take. Now let's look at the mirrorless camera. Mirrorless camera, 0.08 gigabytes and 636 megabytes, which is pretty large considering this file was only done for 1.5 minutes at 4K 30. And it is at give or take 100 megabytes per second. 100 megabytes per second. That's crazy. Same with this one, 100 megabytes per second. Now there is the cinema camera audio that we recorded on the external recorder. Now we recorded this in WAV, so it's highest quality. So it's 2 megabytes per second, which is crazy for audio. Then cinema camera, which is in, yes, a RAW format, 6.88 gigabytes for a minute or so of footage. Look at this. It doesn't even tell us. Windows doesn't even want to know. So yeah, this is the insanity. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to leave a like and a subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you think. Alright, that'll be it. See you guys. Bye.